All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Got a whole bunch of good crypto news stuff for you. And it's not just crypto news, it's sousy drama. It's molassesy, brown sugary, A1-y, barbecue-y, sousy drama. A war on rugs has been declared against Ethereum creator over SHIB transfer. So the Telegram group War on Rugs hates rug pulls. So naturally, it's trying to pull the rug on Ethereum. The watchdog group, which says it's composed of developers and auditors, has created the Rug Ethereum token in retaliation for Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin's decision to transfer millions of Shiba Inu to charity while simultaneously crashing the market for the token. And millions is an understatement. Let's try trillions. Vitalik rug pulled Shiba. Innocent investors have been hurt, War on Rugs told Decrypt direct message the day before launching the token. He should never been shown as a hero for this. So in case you guys are wondering what's going on here, basically Vitalik Buterin donated $1 billion to India for the COVID relief fund, etc., for charity, which is great. I mean, that's super awesome. I mean, charity is amazing. But did he use fiat money? No, he did not. Did he use like his big pile of Ethereum that makes him a billionaire? No, he did not. Basically, Shiba Inu token was created. 50% of the supply went to Uniswap, and then the developers threw away the keys so everybody could have liquidity to initially buy it. And Shiba was made a little while ago, it was in 2020 at some point. And then the other 50%, interestingly enough, for some weird reason, was given to Vitalik Buterin to his wallet, which a bunch of people give Vitalik Buterin tokens to his wallet, I guess as tribute or something like that. But basically, the developers said that they would give Vitalik Buterin 50% in order for him to hold on to it in hopes that he wouldn't rug pull it. I mean, they basically said that when they did it. And for a long time, he did not do that. But the price of Shiba was rising very rapidly. And then all of a sudden, he sold $1 billion worth of it. Literally $1 billion. The market cap at the time that he did this was about $10 or $11 billion. So that's about 10% of the supply. To put this in perspective, imagine the whole drama of Satoshi Nakamoto's tokens or his Bitcoin, or Craig Wright, which is supposedly Satoshi Nakamoto, but supposedly Craig Wright is fighting over 1 million. And there was also some worry about when will Satoshi sell his 1 million. And that was mainly back in like 2017 and 18 and stuff that people were talking about that. But people were fearing that Craig Wright would get a hold of 1 million Bitcoin and then sell them for BSV. 1 million Bitcoin today would be, something like $50 billion. The entire market cap of Bitcoin is approximately $1 trillion. I think it's a little bit less now that the market has dipped, but let's just go with $1 trillion. So that would be more than 1 million Bitcoin. So imagine somebody immediately selling $100 billion worth of Bitcoin. It would absolutely crash Bitcoin something fierce. Would it recover? Probably, because it's Bitcoin. But you could tell that the damage that would do if everyone was fearing a sell-off of $40 or $50 billion worth of Bitcoin. Imagine $100 billion. So Binance CEO CZ, who agreed to list the token on Binance's innovation zone, has called SHIB super high risk. And Roar on Rugs, which looked at the smart contract, noted earlier this year that Buterin had a very large stake in the token, which meant it could be vulnerable. So this is the War on Drugs. Vitalik Buterin rug pulled Shiba Inu. Let's rug Ethereum. Introducing Rug Ethereum on the Binance Smart Chain, a token that dumps Ethereum for BNB, the first War on Rugs token. Sell your ETH. A rug pull is a type of scam in which developers abruptly leave a project and take investors' money with them. They're common in the wild west of decentralized finance. So, Buterin, didn't develop the tokens. He received it. The creators of the meme token sent trillions of the sub-penny asset to Buterin, who is revered among Ethereum acolytes for his intellectual prowess and seeming lack of concern for things money can buy. No Lambos here. So basically, they gave him 50% of the supply in a way to burn it, essentially, because they didn't think Ethereum, that Vitalik Buterin would rug pull it, because Vitalik really doesn't sell too much. I mean, he's billions of dollars worth of ETH, and he could have sold them long ago, but he really hasn't. And I'm sure he sells sometimes from here and there in order to support himself and have, money, etc. But he sold 10% of the entire market cap, not even just 10% of the supply, 10% of the entirety of the market cap of a coin, and it absolutely crashed it. Interestingly and ironically, a lot of people who bought into Shiba were Indians. So basically, he just absolutely destroyed all retail investors who had bought into Shiba in order to donate to the same country that probably the majority of people bought Shiba in. In fact, I was looking around on Twitter and looking at people who were also tweeting, things on war on rugs and things like that. And a lot of them did seem like they had Indian names and such. So a lot of people are very angry at this because he basically donated to billionaires. So introducing Rug Ethereum. Vitalik Buterin recently rug pulled innocent Shiba Inu investors more than 13,500 F, 56 million, by removing near 100% Uniswap liquidity. He then sold some of the tokens and gave away the remaining illiquid Shiba assets worth $1 billion to a billionaire-owned charity to proceed to more dumping on centralized exchanges. So they have a bunch of pictures of all the dumping on various exchanges. Shiba is a token that is living on the ecosystem he founded. Ethereum, while miners keep on killing the network through gas fees, it's time to help them finish it as retaliation. So Rug Ethereum is the first war on rugs token creation, and it isn't the regular meme coin you have seen before. 4% tax is applied on all transactions. 2% is redistributed among holders. The remaining is used to borrow ETH on Venus to dump it for BNB at a low-risk ratio. While you trade it, you contribute pumping your BNB bags as we keep dumping Ethereum for it. The more people buy or sell rug pull ETH, the more ETHs are dumped. On top of the regular reflective mechanism that auto-generate APY for holders, the generous Venus APY rewards for lending and borrowing assets will be re-injected into the token, bringing back value and money to the project as well, rather than re-injecting the BNB to build a stronger price floor and making the price harder to move up on the long run. So instead of adding more liquidity to your own token to create a giant Ponzi-like meme coin nowadays, Venus Protocol is being used to borrow ETH at very low margin risk to buy more BNB. So basically, it just automatically uses the funds to buy BNB, basically dumping your Ethereum to buy, or dumping Ethereum in general to buy BNB. And you might think to yourself, like, well, is this like, brand new? It sure is, after the dumping of Shiba by Vitalik Buterin. And so, like I said, on one end, I totally believe in charity. $1 billion is one of the largest donations probably ever to charity, or at least among them in some way, shape, or form by a single person. So that's amazing in one aspect. But by dumping 10% of the market supply, the market cap of a coin, you basically completely destroyed the community, completely destroyed people's wallets that had bought into this. And so why wouldn't you have just used fiat? Why wouldn't you have just used your massive Ethereum bags or something like that? Why this tiny little token that was only $11 billion, which is a lot, but it's still, in terms of the whole cryptocurrency market, not that big. And the only thing I can really think of here is tax is a tax reduction for him. So if you donate $1 billion, that's $1 billion in tax reduction, which is a really smart move for Vitalik. But he basically wrecked the same people that he was donating to, just the regular people. He wrecked the retail investor to donate to the regular people, to a billionaire-owned charity, which is almost certainly going to use the funds probably inappropriately. We all know these charities really never work out particularly well. But who knows? So this is the war on rugs. I always keep wanting to say war on drugs, but war on rugs Twitter. and it's 101.9 thousand followers. So that's not too huge. I mean, some people have millions of followers on Twitter, but a lot of these tokens and, you know, projects, even just legitimate like cryptocurrency projects, tokens, etc., have far less than that, in the hundreds of followers. This has 101,000 followers, and it was made, it seems November 2020, so this must have been changed or something, or maybe it's been a while around for a while, and they just do war on rugs in general. But for the most part, this exploded very quickly in recent times here over the Vitalik Buterin thing. And we can see a lot of people's comments, particularly not good. Whose money did he donate to? Did he invested his money into coin? Which money did he expect the India COVID Relief Fund management team to cash out? Investors' money, of course. The more people put money, the more team to cash out. It's like a rabbit hole. War has been declared. Let's officially start. So basically, some angry individuals here. Being a reputable person, having such a large community in their eyes, sets you take some responsibility for your actions. But yeah, there's a very angry group. How do you not realize he was trying to save himself on taxes? And so who knows how this is going to actually work? Is it even possible to rug pull Ethereum? Is it even possible? Maybe, perhaps if enough people actually bought this token, it possibly could dump the price of Ethereum a little bit. But either way, it's some South drama. Moving on here, co-creator of Dogecoin lashes out at self-absorbed grifter Elon Musk over Bitcoin stand. So one of Dogecoin's creators labeled Elon Musk as self-absorbed grifter after Tesla stopped taking Bitcoin for its electric cars. Jackson Palmer hit out a billionaire entrepreneur who has nicknamed himself the Doge Father in a now deleted string of tweets. Reminder, Elon Musk is and always will be a self-absorbed grifter, tweeted Mr. Palmer, an Australian who created Dogecoin in 2013 with American Billy Marcus. He followed up his shot at Mr. Musk with a tweet that reportedly read, "Removing this in 1 minute, that's all I have to say, and I enjoy the quiet life." He then took a swipe at Mr. Musk's hosting of Saturday Night Live. Said, "P.S. SNL episode was cringe, bro." It kind of was. I seen a few of, I seen the Wario one where he was in court. It was basically like Wario versus Mario or Luigi or something like that because of racing and hitting each other with turtle shells like Mario Kart. And Elon Musk had like 4 lines in it because he totally can't act, which I've watched a lot of Saturday Night Live, and I really appreciate Saturday Night Live as a show, but Elon Musk can't act at all. So they basically give him like 4 lines where he goes, me, like really fast. That's about it. So that's all we got from Saturday Night Live. The value of Dogecoin plummeted sharply after Mr. Musk talked about it on Late Night Comedy Show and called it a hustle in one sketch. He helped Dogecoin recover some of the value when he tweeted earlier this week, working with Doge devs to improve system transaction efficiency, potentially promising. Which is weird, because why would Elon Musk work with the Doge devs, say that one 10 times fast, to improve system transaction efficiency? I think it's a bit naive too, because it's just really not how centralized or decentralized cryptocurrencies work. Like it's very difficult to have fast speed, and the faster that you make it, the less centralized it is, or the more decentralized it is, the harder it is to maintain, and the slower it is, the bigger block. So it's hard to say how you'd actually improve Dogecoin transactions. Interestingly, Dogecoin developers say they've been working with Elon Musk since 2019. So Elon Musk wasn't tweeting anything back then about Doge or Bitcoin. Dogecoin developers have turned down funding from Elon Musk, choosing instead to tap his brain to make a cryptocurrency a greener, cheaper alternative to Bitcoin, Decrypt learned in an exclusive interview with one of its developers. So far, the unlikely and unofficial partnership with the Tesla and SpaceX CEO, who also funded PayPal, has worked. Dogecoin devs Ross Nickel told Decrypt by phone on Friday that since Musk started talking to the developers in 2019, which we just found that out, like 2019, what is this? He just started tweeting about Doge a few months ago. He has encouraged them to improve the higher transaction throughput, provided lots of advice and input. I really doubt that. that he provided. I'm not saying that Elon Musk is a very brilliant man, but I just don't think he knows about cryptography particularly well, and that he's going to help the Dogecoin developers who have been developing and working with Doge since 2013. Anything particularly intelligent that would increase their transaction throughput and just be like, whoa, I guess we never thought of that. I mean, maybe. That's a hard maybe. But if you're working with Doge for like 7 or 8 years, I think you got it by then. At best, maybe he could talk to them about how they could set up mining or something, like with solar or something, but that has nothing to do with the developers. I don't understand what this is supposed to be, but it's really weird that I find that it's in 2019. So has Elon Musk been buying Doge or trying to fund Doge for this many years, and then just recently started to tweet about it? It's very interesting. Nichols said the team of 4 part-time Dogecoin developers are optimistic that with Musk in the picture, they could further reduce the cryptocurrency's energy consumption, which by one estimation on Thursday is already just 7% of Bitcoin's. Nichols said that Musk has been in touch with Dogecoin's development team. And said Musk was voted honorary Dogecoin CEO in 2019. But when was this a thing? Musk has also offered to fund Dogecoin development, but the team politely turned down the offer, said Nickel, who added that they also refused other offers from wealthy would-be investors. So Elon Musk here, once again, the tweet saying working with Doge devs to improve system transaction and efficiency, potentially promising, and which raised the price once again. But we can see here the crypto market is, suffering. Bitcoin dominance is at its at a low. That's one of the lowest lows I've seen in quite a while. We could actually maybe take a look at this and see how low Bitcoin's dominance is at the moment. And yeah, it's pretty low at 40%. The last time it was this low was maybe 2018 exactly. So we were about right here in 2018. So Bitcoin is at a 2 or 3 year low at the moment, maybe like 2.5 year low in terms of its dominance because of all the other tokens rising quickly, particularly with Dogecoin, Ethereum, and other things like Shiba at the time. But Ethereum at 3,500, so slipping pretty significantly from its all-time high of like 43 or 4,400 or so. 46,500 Bitcoin. So everything is sort of slipping. There's a few things that are just not at all, like Dogecoin. Cardano isn't. XRP is sticking around quite well. But everything else seems to be taking a huge hit, and you can see Shiba is now all the way down to the 30th position. Because of Vitalik Buterin wrecking it. So I believe in some way that these people at War on Rugs and all of the followers of this are somewhat justified in their anger. I mean, if Vitalik Buterin is no dumb person by any means. He knows that if he were to sell 10% of the entirety of a market cap of a coin, it's just going to wreck it completely. And the people that he wrecked are the same people that he's donating to, essentially. I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of Indian investors of Shiba. I don't think it's like it might not be the majority. It might not be all of them, obviously, but basically wrecked the same people that he's trying to donate to. I really don't think this was an altruistic thing. He donated to a billionaire owned charity, and also I think it's just for his tax offset. So he just wrecked a ton of people so he could save $1 billion in taxes. I don't find this. I think my respect for Ethereum has gone from like a 9 out of 10 to a 3 out of 10 on this one. I completely agree with these people. I think he did a very intentionally malicious thing. I don't think this was like, oh, I really care so much about the Indian people that I'm going to donate to COVID. I think it was just I can offset $1 billion in taxes because I was given this coin and it went up so much in value that maybe I have to pay for this now. I'm not really sure how that works. Like if you're gifted a token, but if you haven't sold it, I don't know. And probably just sold $1 billion of it to offset taxes. I don't find I can't really see any other reason behind this, considering he hasn't been very particularly charitable in the past. But that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video. That helps me out a lot. My social media in the description below. Follow me on those if you get the opportunity to do so. Meanwhile, channel memberships are active. Click the join button, $2.99. And you get to become a member of the channel, and you get a Cool Beans badge next to you. And when you comment, on videos or live streams with that Cool Beans badge. You look 32% cooler, and that's big gains for $2.99. But once again, that's all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.